Hello Internet, I'm Chrissy Duffy, and today I'm going to be drawing a Disney princess as Pokemon trainers. It's something, I saw a YouTube video that said if Disney princesses were Pokemon trainers. I don't remember who it's by. I will type it into YouTube and find it. And it was pretty interesting. I saw the title, I'm just like, I want to draw the Disney princesses as Pokemon trainers. So I made my list, and I decided like what kind of type for some of them, specifically Jasmine being fire. And the first one I went with is Cinderella, and it took like an hour and a half or so. Yeah. And the pose I chose was, I was on Instagram looking, and I just typed in Disney Cinderella, and it popped up the pose after like her outfit changes into like the princess one. And so I decided to go with that pose. Here it is. I found the video. The video I found with that title was by Emperor Cubone. And that's who it was. And I actually, after I was done making this piece, or like in the middle of it, I turned that video on to actually watch it. And it's basically them listing the Disney Princesses Pokemon teams. Personally, I chose a different team for Cinderella, which I will talk about later. And I had issues with Cinderella's hair, as I do, because I don't often draw Disney princesses, unfortunately, and I had trouble with her hair. And this was actually in several different parts. And I actually did stream almost all of this every time I was working on it. Mic wasn't always on, but I did stream almost all of it, and I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Picarto.tv, which is pretty cool. I had to move her up so I could do her shoes. I gave her like a slight heel. I didn't want like a tall heel for her, because you're a Pokemon trainer. You gotta walk around. Me looking at her dress and how everything looks, because I decided when I was going to do the Pokemon trainer thing, they'll need to, each one needs to be holding a Pokeball or have a Pokeball on them, and then 2, each one needs a bag. And I decided to put the bag in like the place of like where the poofy outer layer skirt thing is. I don't know what it's called. I'm not good at terms. I'm still very, very pleased with this, and me fixing her hair to better match. And gave her some pants. Because why were you hunting for Pokemon in a dress? That's, I don't know. You get pants. High-waisted pants. I feel like they suit her and her figure. And the bag is actually something I really enjoyed drawing, because I put a pattern on it to kind of represent her carriage, and I'm still very pleased with it. And then the shirt, which I'm definitely going to make that shirt, and it'll be on Redbubble, and you can find the link to that in the description down below. And the shirt, it'll basically say, dreams are heart wishes. I'm very pleased with it. I just came up with that randomly, and I'm just like, yeah. And that's the Mickey Mouse symbol. I decided to hide a Mickey. I was debating between whether I wanted the class to be a Mickey Mouse symbol, or if I wanted it to be a Pikachu symbol, since Pikachu is basically the mascot of Pokemon. But I went with Mickey Mouse. Kept it nice and simple. Still very pleased. And this is me going through, because I was going to just like draw the Pokemon, and I later on decided not to. But I did go about getting her a team and writing it down. And this is just me looking through all the Pokemon lists because I don't remember Pokemon all that well. But I saved those lists on my computer so I can find them. So much easier. I was only going to pick 3, but I wound up doing all 6. And I wrote down that I wanted her to have a bird Pokemon, a mouse Pokemon, and something that represented wishes. Because those are the main things I remember of Cinderella. It's been a while since I've watched it. But I'm just like, I remember Gus and Juck. I remember her singing with the birds in the morning. And I remember a dream is a wish your heart makes. So I wanted something that represented wishes. And I wound up giving her Dende, which is that little orange mouse one. And I gave her Meryl. And then for the bird, we went with, I believe, Swallow. But then my boyfriend told me about Altaria, which I think better suits her. So it's kind of an if switch between. I listed all of them on the blog where I posted this because I finished this a few days ago and then realized I have not posted anything to YouTube. I thought I had stuff scheduled, but apparently I didn't. So this whole week hasn't had really anything, and I don't know if anyone's just noticed or not said anything. But I noticed, and then I had to run to work and wasn't able to edit anything. This is the first time I'm actually able to edit anything. So I'm quite pleased. And then, yeah. I'm very happy with my Cinderella. So happy. I also really like this bag. I spent a very long time on it. I also gave her Chansey and Gorgeist at some point. And Jirachi. I gave her Jirachi, yeah. Because Jirachi was... oh, this is me showing my boyfriend the pumpkin Pokemon. Because he's just like, I like the littler one. He felt it was more cute and fit her more. But I wrote Gorgeist, which I believe is the taller pumpkin Pokemon. And we're looking at birds. Yeah, this is where I learned about Altaria. And we're just like, well, this might go better than the bird one I picked. And still not... whatever. I just wanted to draw her as a Pokemon trainer. But I went the mile. Because I remember we were discussing who would go for which. So, yeah. I'm still very happy. And I think I mainly chose Cinderella because like she was one of my favorite Disney princesses growing up. Like I really just like Cinderella. I don't know why. I just always have. Cinderella and Little Mermaid. Those two were my favorite. I think it's because they both have blue on them. And I really like blue. My sisters are Aurora and Jasmine. So who's your favorite Disney princess? Depending on who gets like the most votes, that'll probably be the person I do next. Well, after the one I've already done, because I've already done Jasmine. She's almost done, but not quite. But after her, who do you guys want to see next as a Pokemon trainer? Because I find this really fun. And I really enjoy it. And now the inking is done. And now the hard part, picking a skin tone. Because I have so many spots. And I actually went with lighter skin tone at some point. And I chose to go back to the darker color. Nope, no, I changed. I couldn't recall. I just changed it like slightly. And I had to go and color in some of it because there was no line there. When you go to select it, it's just like no. And I chose like a lot of pale blues for Cinderella. Specifically. And I made sure her shoes and her bag were the same kind of like palish blue. And I went with the pale blue because glass slippers. And that's the thing. Though I think in the original story she had silver or gold shoes, I'm not quite sure. And for the pants, I went with a darker, like grayish blue. And then I feel odd about her hair. I feel like I made it too saturated of a yellow. Me trying to get this shirt just right. And that shirt is definitely on Redbubble now. Going, I'm super pleased with it. And then the Pokeball, I actually had to look up the Pokeball because I'm just like, so which top is red and which is white? I always get it confused. And then I believe I had trouble remembering. I don't know why I thought her eyes were brown, and then I had to like go and look at several images of her and go, oh no, she's got blue eyes. So I gave her like a nice dark blue. I'm still very pleased with everything. And then the highlights for her beautiful eyes. And then almost done. Oh yeah, I realized she had a choker that I didn't add. So I went and I gave her a choker. Made it bigger. Thinned it out where I felt it needed to be thinned. And then to make it more obvious that this is supposed to be the opening of the carriage. I had to go and erase lines. I had to fix. I'm actually still very, very pleased with all of this. And it's finished. Yay! So feel free to subscribe for more videos. Let me know which Disney princess you would like to see as the next one as a Pokemon trainer. And then the next one after this will be Jasmine, and depending on who has the most votes or which ones you guys want to see the most of, I will start that one next. So bye bye!